Cricket is the most renowned game in the world. Where does this cricket take place and how is it played? It is played between two teams when lakhs of audience and thousands of authorities watch the game. The surface on which the game is actually played is called the pitch. What are the measurements? How is this pitch is constructed? What is the technology that is used to create it? Which is the best place suitable for creating a pitch? What is the effort that is required to prepare them? Who are the people behind these pitches? Who is the most important person in the entire process of pitch construction? He is none other than the curator. Construction of the pitch is one of the most important aspects for playing cricket. Only when the pitch is properly constructed, pitch preparation will be easy. The pitch preparation is done stage by stage. When the ground preparation is done initially, pitch construction too should take place. What will be the height of the pitch, the slope level for the pitch? When the decision is taken, choosing 3-layer method is the best choice. Minimum 16-inch depth should be taken. 3 layers. First layer will be the 4-inch coarse sand. Profile should be built with 4 inches with fine sand. When fine sand is mixed with 10% clay, loamy is formed. Both these sand layers, layer by layer. This loamy should be transplanted layer by layer. Total profile is 8 inches. Top 4-inch coarse sand, 4 inches fine sand, 8 inches soil profile, each clay or red soil. Pitch construction is started taking into the required size. When pitch compaction is done for pitch construction, using 1.5 to 2 mm fine granules on top and leaving and then grass plantation. In this way, the pitch construction is done properly. When the grass grows and when need to dry the sand surface in a scientific way, coarse sand and soft sand are for the drainage purpose. The grass which we plant, the roots will reach up to 4 to 6 inches depth, but because of the transpiration and evaporation process, there will be the possibility for the inside moisture to come out. Grass plantation should be done very carefully. Once it is constructed, the pitch should be 100% even. No matter how many pitches are present in the selected square, the slope should be 1:200. For the grass plantation, the best quality grass should be selected, high Bermuda. Surface drainage should be avoided once the grass is planted. Fertilizers like phosphorus should be applied in order to increase the root depth. When the grass plantation is done, for 10 to 15 days, extreme care should be taken and watering is very important. After 12 to 15 days, the first cutting takes place and after that, the grass should be cut very regularly, maintaining the grass height of 12 mm. During the process of pitch construction, all the essential materials like clay, sand, fine sand, coarse sand should be procured. When we decide to procure the above to construct the pitch taking the highest level 1.5 to 3 inches height, even if the height is 3, it is okay. Pitch should be at least 3 inches height than the existing outfield. It is best practice to arrange a drainage around the pitch. While constructing drainage around the square, individual drainages should be interlinked to drain the excessive water, and this makes the excessive water in the courts to evaporate. Even the available coarse sand will be helpful for the drainage purpose. While constructing drainage around the square, individual drainages should be interlinked to drain the excessive water, and this makes the excessive water in the courts to evaporate. Even the available coarse sand will be helpful for the drainage purpose. By doing this, we can prevent salt formation and also to maintain the quality of pitch for years. In the cricket ground, 22 yards surface, pitch, it is here everything happens. This is where player becomes a hero or a zero on the pitch. They may be a batsman or a bowler. If the pitch construction is proper, the pitch preparation will be easy. It is very essential to have the right equipment and also experienced curator for pitch construction. Under the supervision of such a curator, pitch construction and pitch preparation takes place. Pitch is essential to the batsman as well as the bowlers to showcase their performance. Let's know about the process and techniques of constructing such excellent pitches. After selecting the pitch, strong rope should be arranged on both sides of the pitch. Particular strip should be selected and ropes arranged, and then with the quality machinery should cut the grass as per the required height. There is one most important precaution to be taken here. The grass should be properly cut. If the grass is not cut properly, there will be injury to the grass and there is a possibility of inconveniences during the process of pitch preparation. In order to avoid those inconveniences, a bed knife, which is in the form of high carbon sheet, should be used. Bed knife should have proper sharpness. If the grass is not cut properly and if there is a failure of the process of transpiration and evaporation, if the moisture doesn't come out completely to the surface and rise up, it will be very difficult to prepare the desired pitch. Before cutting the grass from the selected pitch, one should inspect the machine, the blade and the reel of the machine that is being used to cut the grass, and do the process of backlapping. There is a particular paste that is available for this process, and by using these pastes, backlapping should be done. The grass should not be cut more than 1/3. If you go beyond that, there is a possibility for the grass to get damaged. So the sharpness of the blade is very important for the process of cutting the grass. Best practice in the process of cutting the grass involves cutting it by moving forward and back in the same direction. This may be from left to right or right to left, but should be done properly. After cutting the grass, watering is one of the most important aspects for the pitch preparation. If watering is not done properly, pitch preparation will be difficult. Watering is very important in the process of pitch preparation. It should be done perfectly in this manner. We should check whether the pitch is properly and evenly watered on the entire strip. It should be tested with moisture tester, and then the pitch preparation should be started. It should be started with the lightest roller, cross rolling, diagonal rolling in the same process, and then straight rolling. Diagonal rolling in two different directions, and then every rolling followed by straight rolling or longitudinal rolling. Straight rolling is compulsory after cross or diagonal rolling. If required, water should be used between the rollings in required quantities. While this process is going on, it is important to take care that the grass on the surface is green and healthy and doesn't get dried up because of stress. In the next day, whatever process is followed with the right roller, same should be followed with the same roller. The process of watering and rolling, same process should be followed. The medium and the light rollers will be helpful only to make the surface smooth. On the third day, soon after removing the covers, it is important to check the moisture levels and take note of the condition of the pitch and decide if any further watering is necessary. If the rolling is required, it may be manual roller or mechanized one. The preparation should be started. It is also important to take the core sample at this stage and evaluate the moisture levels. It is to take the decision at this stage whether to go to the next level of roller or is it sufficient to use the same roller. In case, if it is necessary to use 1 ton, it should be used. After using 1 ton, there is possibility for minor compaction. Because there is possibility of compaction, it is very important to use right weight and do it very carefully. Only straight rolling should be done. This roller is not completely a heavy roller or it is not completely a light roller. Because there is possibility of compaction, this should be done carefully. It is important to find out the moisture levels in the pitch. It should be evaluated using core sampling or tester or using a screwdriver. It is important to first take the decision whether to use a 2 ton roller or use a 1 ton roller. Pitch is ready for heavy rolling. Entire surface of the pitch is dry now. Water which was in the profile is out. The airline cracks are visible on the pitch now. It is the sign to use a heavy roller. There is need to remove the grass using the machines and then clean it up. As per the requirement, watering should also be done for final finishing. Smoothness should be brought for the final finishing. We should definitely follow the optimum moisture rule when we are using the 3 rollers. It is very important for the preparation of the pitch. So when the wicket is properly pressed, after removing the grass and also sweeping and vacuum cleaning, heavy rolling should be done. Using 3 can, 4 can, it should be prepared for the proper rolling. After giving sufficient time, speed rolling should be done using the lightest roller. This will give a good impression as this process gives a good look. Before the match starts, another most important thing to do is to do the markings. This should be done properly following the guidelines in the cricket law. Entire pitch is marked properly under the supervision of the curator by the groundsman. Umpires will check them and will also give the guidelines to rectify if there are any shortcomings.
Good Yorkers. Yeah, he's gone down the ground. I think it's massive. He has cleared it. That is a phenomenal hit from Dhoni. Maybe he's timed it to perfection.
Unbelievable cricket. Really unbelievable. It needed a Yorker. It wasn't a Yorker. He is so powerful in the arms, and that one has gone to the long boundary down the ground. Now that has changed things.
Well, that is huge. You can't explain how big that is. That's probably the biggest boundary in Australia there. And he's cleared it comfortably when he needed 12 or 4 balls. And he laid back. All his weight was on the back foot. And Clint Mackay could not believe how pure that stroke was. He has not only found the rope, he's cleared the fence. That's gone about 130 metres. All right, 6 from 3. Just hit another one of those, MS. Yep, they're not home yet, though. That's a massive hit, 112. It's the longest one we've seen for a few years. It was 130. They're not home yet, though. They're not home yet. Still 6 to get off 3. Here we go. Oh, yes it is. Oh, no, he's out. It's a no ball, though. They're coming back for 2. It's all happening at the Adelaide Oval. No ball on height. It was a full toss, too high above the waist. That's why the arm is out. So that will be 3. They ran 2 plus the no ball. That's 3. And should be 3 off the remaining 3 balls.
And Dhoni's probably saying, isn't it a free hit? No free hit. Above the waist, you get 1 for the no ball and you get 2 for the 2 you ran. So Dhoni's just making absolutely sure he knows what's required here. No doubt about the fact it was a no ball. The hearts of the Indians would have sunk when it went straight down the throat of Warner. So there we are. They come back for the second. So now they've got to get 3 of 3 balls to win.
Well, it's India now, isn't it? And MS Dhoni is a genius. He's taken it into the 50th over. You thought he might have been just a little bit too lacklustre. Didn't go for the big shots. He just has the ultimate confidence. Turns it round. There's going to be 2. It might even be 4. Dave Warner's chasing after it. Flicks it in, but they'll run 3, won't they? And that's victory to India. 2 balls remaining. That is a phenomenal run chaser. Well played, India. Well played, the skipper.
Yeah, he's one of the great players in pressure situations. There's no doubt about that. The whole Indian team coming out onto the ground. They know their captain absolutely relishes situations like this. Oh boy, is there any doubt who's man of the match here?
Well, he's cool, isn't he? MS Dhoni needed 12 or 4.
This pre-season block density is not just one strip or a particular wicket. It is for the total entire area. Before the starting of the season, at least 20 days before, for all the strips in the block, we need to water them properly and remove any thatch on them. The height of the cut of the grass should be maintained perfectly. Example, 10 mm to be decreased to 8 mm. Before 2 days, with 2-ton roller, entire area should be rolled. This is called as bottom-up compaction. Whatever pre-season block density is built before, it will make the process of pitch preparation easy. The process of pre-season block density should be done regularly at least 10 to 12 days. Starting with water for 2 days and again watering to bring the evenness for entire area. Outfield off-season renovation. In the due process, as the matches happen, in 1 year's time, there will be the need to renovate the entire ground. Dry leaves should be removed. This process is similar to combing the hair. It should be cleaned. The first stage in this process is called detaching. In this process, excessive grass will be cut and unnecessary grass will be removed. This is one of the stages. In the same process, after the scarification, detaching, next we need to release the ground gases, which are stored in the ground. Coring should be done to release them. The machine that is used to do this process is called aerator, Procore aerator. When we use hollow tine, the sand inside will be removed. Facilitates the release of gases, and the remaining greenery will be growing healthy. After the coring is done and the grass is removed, using fine sand mixed with organic manure, top dressing should be done. This is the process of ground preparation. If you do not require hollow tine, then the solid tines will be used. Sprinkling also can be done. This will make the soil loose and helps the grass to grow healthy. The mixture ratio is 3 parts sand and 1 part organic manure. 3:1 is the ratio. After the process of top dressing, and because we have removed a lot of grass in order to initiate regrowth, we should use fertilizers to get the regrowth of the grass in the outfield areas in required quantities. Total process for the outfield will require 2 to 3 weeks time. By completing all outfield process in 2 to 3 weeks and doing off-season renovation is done. All this process helps in designing the grounds before international matches or other tournaments with an aesthetic look, with the fresh and healthy grass. There is also the possibility of grass getting diseases. It is important to protect them from pests, fungus and other things. By using different types of pesticides and fungicides, we can safeguard the grass. There are problems coming from deficiency caused by the lack of micronutrients or depending on the deficiency in the soil. It is essential to provide the grass with the right nutrients at the right time. This makes the turf grasses grow healthy.